As we continue to approach the inaugural West Bloomfield Fine Arts Show, we look to showcase many more of the creativity and artistry that will be on display at West Bloomfield High School on June 20th and June 21st. One of those artists is contemporary artist Sam North, who creates deeply personal, emotionally charged works that blend bold colors, expressive imagery, handwritten narratives, and provocative titles into a distinctive visual language. Sam North joins us on the Splash Live to tell us all about his creative process and design. Sam, so great to have you with us today.
Thank you for having me. I'm very happy to be here.
Of course. I mean, we've got a lot of artists coming forward that are going to be involved with the West Bloomfield Fine Arts Show. A lot of artists that we've seen. I mean, definitely not as many have caught my attention so quickly as your pieces have, Sam. Now, for audiences who may be discovering your work for the first time, how would you describe your artistic style and creative philosophy?
So this is going to make me sound like an arrogant little twerp, but that's only because I am an arrogant little twerp. I feel like other artists are making silent films, and I'm the only one over here who's discovered sound. Because with my work, you're not just getting like a bright, bold painting. You're also getting a layered narrative with humor and sincerity and vulnerability. And this wasn't a philosophy that I developed. It just occurred naturally without intention, but it's definitely something I've leaned into.
Wow. I mean, definitely a very interesting way of describing your work. But yeah, you get a lot of different things when you look at your artistry and when you look at your creations. And the word that you said right there that I want to highlight is vulnerability. What role does vulnerability play in your creative process, especially considering many of your pieces tell deeply personal stories?
Yeah, so I have a blast creating this stuff. Like, no one in the world is having more fun than I am. But I started art as therapy. So the stories are often told through small print that are just my journals that I'm writing on the canvas. So they're me trying to make sense of the world in a moment. It absolutely benefits the art, but it's for my own well-being.
Interesting. And I understand your work balances serious subject matter with moments of humor and playfulness. Why is that contrast important to you as an artist?
So I was raised by punk rock and Simpsons reruns, and I had a rough time as a kid. I wasted a lot of years in addiction, but I also graduated from Georgetown Law on scholarship. So, and all these things often overlapped. So the light, the dark, pure joy, total resignation, I've been all over the place. And I think that's given.
Oh, it looks like we have a slight audio issue with Sam. We're going to get that sorted out and work with him in just a little bit. We're going to get that figured out. Once again, we're talking with Sam North, one of the artists with the West Bloomfield Fine Arts Show. We have him back. Apologies for the brief audio interruption. Sam, if you could continue.
Oh, yeah, I'm not sure where we got cut off, but basically, I was just saying that light and dark, joy, resignation, all these things have overlapped in my life. They've given me a distinct outlook, and I think they've given my art a distinct voice.
I love that. I mean, and from what you've described, I mean, it sounds like you've been through a lot and you've had a lot. You've lived quite a life, and it's been reflected in your works in so many different ways. And when people stop by at this art show, I mean, people are going to feel quite a surplus of emotions with everything that they see. What do you hope viewers feel or take away after spending time with one of your pieces?
So the art that I love creates there's this song called Obey the Fumes, and it's about total surrender to addiction, which is a very dark subject. But the band doesn't tell that story by talking about hard drugs or alcohol. They talk about sniffing glue, which is absurd. And so it makes you smile at the absurdity, even as you're wincing at the darker underlying truth. It makes you laugh and cry. Anytime I can give somebody that kind of experience, there's nothing better than that for me.
I like that. Providing these experiences and connecting with these people, seeing your art for the first time, feeling these emotions, feeling everything that's coming off of the canvas. I mean, there's nothing more powerful than that. Now, Sam, you've been through a lot of different art shows. You've traveled all over the United States. This is your first time appearing for right here for the West Bloomfield art community. What are you most looking forward to about connecting with the local audiences here in Greater West Bloomfield?
I kind of think that people are people no matter where you go, for better or worse, but mostly for better. And so I'm always excited to connect with new people wherever they are. And who knows, maybe my new favorite person or people are right there in West Bloomfield. And so that's exciting.
It is exciting. I mean, you never know who you're going to meet. You never know who you're going to connect with the art that you are showcasing here in West Bloomfield. And I can't wait to see that from you and from everybody else that's going to be stopping by. Now, how do conversations with collectors and visitors, how does that influence your understanding of your own work?
I'm pretty self-absorbed, but every so often someone is able to tag something in my art that I didn't see. I had this early piece that was a self-portrait where I'm trying to hand a wilted flower to a girl who's not interested. This girl looked at the piece for a long time, and then she pointed to the girl and said to me, "You know that's your mom, right?" And my knee-jerk response was, no, absolutely not. But yeah, she might have hit on something there.
Wow, I mean, definitely a lot of things people are going to be seeing, a lot of different takeaways from these artistic pieces. I think people can see. Maybe two people aren't going to see necessarily the same thing, but that's what makes art truly what it is. Now, Sam, I got a few more questions before we wrap things up. Looking ahead, are there new themes, new techniques, or even creative directions that you'd like to explore within your future projects?
When I started doing this, I realized that all of my work kind of looked the same. And so I thought, oh, maybe I should try and branch out. It didn't make me happy the way that creating this stuff does. Broken teeth, vacant eyes, and making lemonade out of whatever lemons the world wants to chuck at me. That's what delights and excites me. And so long as that's still working, I don't really care to do anything else. My work keeps getting better, and I don't care about change as much as I care about quality. So if I stay on this track, I'm happy doing exactly what I do.
And that's all that's important. I mean, do what makes you happy, do what leaves you fulfilled, and we can clearly see that with the work that you are showcasing at this show, Sam. What advice would you give to aspiring artists who may be hesitant to share personal experiences through their own pieces of work?
Some of my thoughts and impulses, and occasionally my actions, can be embarrassing or mean or self-absorbed, and it's very tempting and easy to hide all of that. But I found that the more afraid I am to share something because I'm fear that someone might judge me, those are the things that people really connect with. So as an artist, whether it's for vanity and wanting to be remembered or altruistically wanting to have a positive impact on someone's life, the things that you're afraid to share, that's what's going to do that.
Wise words for everybody to remember as they go about their day and as they look forward to meeting you at the West Bloomfield Fine Art Show coming up very, very soon, Sam. Where can people go to gain a little bit more information about you and about the works that you have to offer?
samnorth.art is my website, and I'm also on social media under that same name, samnorth.art. I'm very easy to find.
There you go. That's the place to go, and that's the place to see all of the amazing work from this incredible artist. Sam, thank you so much for joining us today here on The Splash Live.
Thank you so much for having me. It was a delight to be here.